Hello. Let's talk about how you can use essential oils to help you live your healthiest life. If we have not met yet, my name is Christy Seibel. I own Seibel Wellness in Bloomer, Wisconsin. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, which means I help people use food and healthy habits to heal their body. I'm also a trained nutrition response practitioner, meaning I help you find the right supplements for your body. An essential oil specialist. We've been using oils in our home for almost 10 years now. My husband is an organic farmer. We have two kids. And the bottom line is that I believe you can feel better. And essential oils have been such an amazing part of that for me and my family. So, we're going to start off talking about the three cool things about essential oils. The first thing you need to know about oils is that they are safe. There is nothing added to them, there's nothing taken away. They are just extracts from plants that have amazing health benefits. So, the first oil I always like to talk about is peppermint, because if you've ever taken like the leaf of a peppermint plant and rubbed it between your fingers and you've gotten that like minty aroma, that's peppermint essential oil. All doTERRA has done is extract it and bottle it so that we can carry around a bottle instead of having to carry around like a peppermint plant. All of doTERRA's essential oils are certified pure, therapeutic grade oils. They are pure and potent, and this is the reason why I chose doTERRA essential oils when I was first jumping into this. There's so many brands on the market, and unfortunately, just because the bottle says it's pure does not actually mean that it is. So I did my research into all the companies that were out at the time, and I really felt like doTERRA had the best product on the market that I was felt safe using for me and my family. So when we use peppermint, there's lots of reasons we can use it. My personal favorite is for a little energy pick me up midday. So I don't know if you get that like energy slump mid morning, mid afternoon, usually a few hours after we eat. That's a whole different issue. But I love to take peppermint and I will take a drop right in the palm of my hands. I'll rub my hands together and just take a big breath in. If you have never done this before, let's talk. You need to experience this. It like opens up your airways, it energizes your brain. It's great for a workout, it's great for like homework time, it promotes focus, energy. I could just do this all day. So, peppermint is such a great one. Also, it's really cooling to the body. So, for whatever reason you have an elevated body temperature, it's sick kiddos or menopausal women or 100 degrees outside, peppermint, it really helps cool your body naturally. And so it's a great one to be able to use on your body in warm weather. Okay, the next thing you need to know about essential oils is that they are effective. And in some cases, they can be more effective than modern approaches to health problems. So, to do this, we need to do a quick little science lesson. So, in my previous life, I was a high school science teacher. I taught high school science for 12 years before diving full force into this world of holistic health. But let's think about the cell. So, your body is made up of trillions and trillions of cells, and every single one of your cells is surrounded by this like outer fatty membrane. And the point of that is to keep the bad stuff out and the good stuff in. Now, when you get sick, now let's talk like pre 2020. You were feeling under the weather, you went into the doctor, and they would say, like, oh, you have a virus, rest, there's nothing we can do. Lots of fluids, drink your water, put your feet up and rest. Okay, one of the reasons why is because bacteria, while they live outside of cells, viruses live inside of the cell. And so modern day medicines, antibiotics, are water based. And so those water based things can't pass through that outer cell membrane to get to the virus on the inside. Now, essential oils can permeate the cell membrane, meaning that essential oils can get to the inside of our cells to help keep our cells healthy and deal with any unwanted threats. Now, that's not to say those bacteria on the outside, essential oils can help there too, because we know even though antibiotics work on those bacteria, there are side effects every time we choose an antibiotic. So, antibiotic literally means anti life. So, it's not just going to kill the bad bacteria, it's going to kill the good bacteria too. And so now we have to deal with all of that. So all that to say, I'm not anti medicine in any way, but if I can reach for an essential oil first and it's going to work 80% of the time, that's 80% of the time I don't have to deal with those unnecessary, unwanted side effects. So, the oil I love to use here when we're talking about staying healthy and being effective is On Guard. So, On Guard is doTERRA's protective blend. It is oil specifically chosen for their benefits in supporting the immune system, promotes immune health. We found, so when we first started using essential oils 10 years ago, I had two small children in a daycare center, and I was teaching high schoolers. We were sick all the time. I was sick giving it to them. They were sick giving it to me. It was a mess. So when we first started using essential oils, we incorporated On Guard into our routine. We put On Guard on the bottoms of our feet every single night. Everyone in our house, every single day. And what we found is over time, our immune system got stronger. Our cells were better at keeping out viruses. Our body was better off fighting these like invaders. And so that's not to say you're never going to get sick again when you have essential oils. But when we were getting sick, we found we were getting over it more quickly. The symptoms were a little less severe. The very next year, we missed 0 days of school. All of us. Okay, we maybe missed a day here and there because, mental health, but no one was at the point where they couldn't work because they were sick or couldn't go to school because they were sick. Powerful, powerful stuff. Okay, third thing we need to know about essential oils is that they are affordable. And in many cases, again, more affordable than traditional medical care. So our essential oil story started about the time that my son was having a lot of ear issues. He was in and out of urgent care quite a bit, dealing with ear things. And so we were at the point where we were going to get tubes in his ears. We had all the consultations set up. That was our next step. And miraculously, essential oils came into our lives at that time. And so when he would start digging in his ears, we would grab our lavender and our tea tree oil. I'd put a few drops of tea tree on a cotton ball and set it inside of his ear. You never want to put oils directly in the ear, eyes, nose, but a little bit on a cotton ball and then set that cotton ball inside of his ears. I have little pictures of like 1-year-old with cotton balls sticking in his ears. And then we would take lavender and tea tree, kind of rub it outside his ear, down his neck, and we got to cancel our consults. We never went back to the doctor for another ear issue. So again, that's not going to be everybody's story. Everybody's different. But when I think about how much money we saved in that process, one dose of this combo, 54 cents, at least at that time, inflation, like 54 cents worth of essential oils. Now, if we had to go to urgent care, if we had to pay for a prescription, if we would have had to take time off work, like it would have been just such a different story. So pennies per dose when we look at essential oils. Now, no, essential oils do not cure broken bones. Essential oils don't cure, prevent, or treat any disease. But first line of defense, they are an amazing tool. We have saved hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year in medical costs over the last 10 years. So going back to lavender for a second, yes, lavender is great for your ears. It's also great for allergies. I know you all know it's great for skin. You all know that it's great for sleep, right? It's really calming, helps your body relax. But it's also really great for allergies. It's an all-natural antihistamine. So when we start dealing with any sort of like itchy, runny nose, watery eyes, we grab our lavender. We actually combine it with our peppermint and lemon, which we're going to talk about in a second here. So we take those 3 oils and use them together. And my favorite way, 2 drops of each in a shot glass of water, down it. Life-changing. Life-changing. I've dealt with allergies my whole life. Haven't touched an over-the-counter allergy, anything, in almost 10 years. So, really powerful. So, the 3 things you need to know about oils is that they are safe, they are effective, and that they are affordable. Now we're going to go into the ways to use oils. Like, great, they work. What do I do with them, right? Maybe you even have some sitting in your house, like, what do I do now? So the first way you can use essential oils is aromatically. Aromatically means you're going to put them in the air somehow. So you can use a diffuser. This is doTERRA's La Luz diffuser. I don't know if you can see with the glare, but it has a frosted glass top and then like a little plastic cover. So you basically just fill that up with water. There's a little fill line. Add 5 or 6 drops of essential oils, plug it in, turn it on. There's an amazing replacement for candles. It's time to get rid of those toxic aromas, synthetic fragrances out of our home, and this is such a great way to do it. Or you can breathe them in literally just directly from the bottle, or like I showed you before, right from your hands. So when we breathe essential oils in, not only do they make our home smell great and sort of replace some of those other synthetic fragrances, use them as perfume, but they can also positively affect your mood, cleanse the air, and support your respiratory system. So diffusing On Guard, anytime anyone in your home is starting to feel under the weather, it's going to help cleanse the air. But I want to talk about Adaptive for a second. Adaptive is doTERRA's calming blend. And this blend was specifically formulated to help support anxious feelings. So if you struggle with anxiety, stress, just need a little calming or mood boost, Adaptive is your oil. So they actually make an Adaptive. I'm going to go a little off topic here, but they make an Adaptive capsule as well. That has been really game changing for my stress and anxious feelings. But you could diffuse this during the day. You could wear it as your perfume. It is really, truly amazing what aromas can do for our emotions. It's called aromatherapy. And the idea is that when we breathe in an essential oil, those molecules travel through our nasal passage, and then right underneath sort of the bridge of your nose, there is the olfactory bulb, and that's connected to the limbic system of our brain. Your sense of smell is the only sense directly connected to your brain. And that limbic system is the control center of your brain. And so it's going to smell something like Adaptive and be like, ooh, that's a calming aroma. Okay, body, turn it down a little bit. So it's really powerful. And you know this. You know the sense of smell is powerful. Have you ever been somewhere and like a smell triggered a memory? Or think about if you go to the dentist and maybe you struggle at the dentist and so you need some calming support. They may give you like the laughing gas. Just breathing in that aroma has such a profound impact on your physical body. Okay, number 2 way that we can use essential oils is topically. Topically means we're going to apply them directly to our skin. This is a great technique if you can pinpoint, like my shoulder hurts, my belly hurts. If you can point to where the pain is, that's a great time to use oils topically. So when we use them topically, we always want to dilute them for best results. I love using doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil. It's a liquid, even at room temperature. Absorbs really quickly, doesn't smell or anything like coconut oil. You could also do like an unscented body lotion, but you want to dilute them. Essential oils are strong, they're powerful. And so we want to make sure we're not going to have any like skin sensitivities. So especially if you have sensitive skin, but in general practice, just everybody, dilute them. So my favorite way to do this, I think I got one handy here on my desk, is by using a roller ball. So a roller ball, I don't know if you can see, it's a like glass bottle, and on the top is like a little metal ball. And so in this roller, I'm going to put like maybe a total of 30 to 40 drops of essential oils. Then I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way with fractionated coconut oil. So again, only like that much is oils. The rest of it is diluted. It's already safe to use. It's already been diluted. And now I can just roll it on. I never actually have to like touch the oils. And it's a really great way to apply oils. So when I said we used On Guard every single night, we put it in a roller, rolled it on our feet. Even my, at that time, very small kids could do it all by themselves. A couple swipes on the bottom of their feet and they're good to go. Okay, so the oil you have here is Deep Blue. Deep Blue is going to be your like all natural biofreeze, icy hot, something like that. So it's great for soothing achy muscles, easing head tension, sore joints, arthritic sort of joints. Now again, essential oils aren't going to cure, prevent, or treat any of those things, but it is going to help soothe those muscles and joints. And it does it not only by like tingling and like sort of covering up the pain, but by helping to reduce the inflammation that's causing the pain in the first place. So I have an aunt who deals with some achiness in her joints and started using this every single day, found relief. And then what she found is over time, she was using it less and less. So instead of needing to use it like every day, she was using it like every other day because we were actually reducing that inflammation. The other great thing about essential oils is there's no like, hey, you have to wait 4 to 6 hours to be able to use it again. If it helped, and now the like whatever feels like it's coming back and you would like a little bit more relief, use it again. There's no rules. Okay, like we don't want to go crazy. Like every 5 minutes all day long, there's probably a bigger issue going on. But if you need to use it an hour or two later, like awesome, go for it. And then finally is internal. So internally, I'm only speaking to doTERRA essential oils here. Quality of your oils matters. So for example, if we're talking about lemon, doTERRA's lemon oil has been cold pressed from the rind of the lemon plant, lemon fruit. So if you've ever like had lemon zest, no different. However, a lot of the oils on the market are synthetic. It's not actually lemon in that bottle. It is something that's made to smell like lemon, but it's not actually from the lemon plant. So I can't say, and in most cases, I'm going to say absolutely do not ingest essential oils. But when it comes to doTERRA, we know that we're getting a pure, potent product. And so I am 100% confident ingesting them myself and having my kids do it as well. A quick little note you'll see if you look at the bottle, I don't know if you can read that or not, but on some oils, it's going to have a supplement facts label. Like there's a nutrition label right on there. And that's your sign that that oil is okay to be used internally. Now you'll see other oils, for example, Deep Blue does not have that. It actually says right on the bottle, not for internal use. And that's not because it's not pure, it's because there's oils in there that are not labeled as safe for internal use. For example, wintergreen is not something that you should be taking internally. So back to lemon, there's a couple ways you can use it. Number one is add it to your water. So I love adding a drop or two of lemon to my bottle of water. I can sip on it throughout the day. Great flavor, but also it's really supportive of your liver. And so it sort of helps keep that liver cleansed and moving, not like a cleanse like you're going to spend all day in the bathroom. Okay, go gentle, just a drop or two of lemon. But it has flavor, so it's easier to drink, and I have a easier time getting my water in throughout the day. You can also make veggie caps, which are empty little capsules that you can put oils in, close them up, and then swallow them like a pill so you get the benefits without having to taste it. Or you can drop it directly under your tongue. My favorite oil to do directly under my tongue, I know it's not on the slide anywhere, is Copaiba. Copaiba is an amazing oil for all things inflammation, mood, just all whole body support. So I'll just do a drop or two of Copaiba right under my tongue every day as just a proactive measure. Some of them don't taste good, so those ones I wouldn't do under my tongue. I mean, maybe Copaiba doesn't taste great, but I can tolerate it. And then the great thing about doTERRA is they are way more than oils. They're a wellness company, which is why I have chosen to partner with them and have continued to for the last almost 10 years. It's because they are a wellness company. They've helped us replace so many things that we used to purchase other places with doTERRA products. So for example, doTERRA's number one selling product, more than any essential oil. By the way, doTERRA is the number one essential oil company in the world. And their number one selling product isn't an essential oil. It's a supplement. It is doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. I don't have it on my shelf right here. I just sold it. But doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. It is a multivitamin, a fish oil, and a cellular vitality complex. So good. I take it. My husband takes it. And I'm pretty picky about my supplements. And this is one of the best I've seen on the market. And so just know there's shampoo, there's face wash, there's laundry soap, you name it, not makeup. We don't do that, but there's so many things that we have used from doTERRA to replace things that are in our home. Okay, so let's talk about how to purchase doTERRA essential oils. The best way to purchase doTERRA's essential oils is by buying a kit. Now, if there's not a kit that you see that you're like, yeah, that meets my needs, no worries. But when you buy a kit, you're going to get the best pricing, hands down. So when you purchase a kit with doTERRA, you're going to get wholesale pricing. And you can think of this kind of like having a Sam's Club or a Costco membership, in terms of, I mean, nobody makes you go to Costco every single month. I mean, I maybe go every week because I just love it so much. But nobody's gonna like make you go every month. Nobody makes you shop there. But when you shop there, you get their discounted prices. So by purchasing a kit, that is all built in. You get to now shop at doTERRA at wholesale pricing, which is 25% lower than retail. Now, if you're buying your oils at a health food store, at a farmer's market, you're paying retail. You're paying top dollar, maybe from a chiropractor's office. You are paying full price. But by having your own membership, that sounds scary. It's not. Just means when you want to shop, you get their discounted pricing. And that's included for the first year with however you want to purchase. So this is one of my favorite ways to get started with doTERRA is through this home essentials kit. It contains 10 essential oils plus the La Luz diffuser, all for $280. It's massive savings over buying oils individually. Now, again, if you're like, I'm never going to use that one, I'm never going to use that one, I mean, you're probably wrong, because these are the oils that we use probably 80% of the time on a daily basis. But you definitely can pick and choose and put your own sort of oil kit together as well. If you want maybe a little bit smaller starting point, this is my other favorite. I do say favorite a lot. I hope you weren't counting. This is my other favorite, and it's the Aroma Essentials kit. So it comes with 10 oils, but they're going to be in smaller bottles. So I don't know if you can see, instead of a 15 milliliter bottle, they come in 5 milliliter bottles. So it's about a third the size. But you get 10 essential oils that are perfect for diffusing, but also for other things as well. So adaptives in there, and On Guard and peppermint. So there's great benefits outside of just diffusing, but they're all great for having in your diffuser as well. Also comes with that La Luz diffuser. So, and that one's only $165. So there's a price point for everybody. There's a starting point for everybody. And if neither of these meets your needs, reach out. Let's connect. There's my number. Text me. Tell me what sort of health goals you have in your world, and we'll customize a plan just for you. All right, we're going to end there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, there's my contact info. There's my cell phone number. Text me if you have any questions, my email address. And if either of those kits look good or you have other questions, you can also check out my website at chrissyseibel.com/oils. You'll find ordering links there on the website. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your health journey, and let me know how I can support you further.